Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the Sports Seat for you this evening, bringing you some Thursday sports. Former UAF hockey player Cody Kunik inked a one-year deal with the Tampa Bay Lightning this week. Last year's WCHA Player of the Year was a restricted free agent at the end of Tampa's season and did get a qualifying offer from the Lightning a week ago. The details of his deal were not available. He signed a two-way deal on Tuesday. He'll either be part of Tampa Bay or their AHL affiliate team, the Syracuse Crunch, which means he can receive two different salaries. Kunik appeared in the last game of the regular season for Tampa Bay, and he had 2 shots in 15 shifts and about 10 minutes of ice time, and a 1-0 shootout loss to the Washington Capitals back in April. Kunik is 13th all-time on UAF scoring list and led the WCHA in points with 43 last season. Now, some dog mushing news. Yukon Quest will be making some key changes for the 2015 race. There will be new mandatory stop times. The rest times will be longer and spread out along the trail. For example, the 36-hour mandatory rest stop at Dawson City will be decreased to 24 hours, but the 4-hour rest stops will be increased to 6 hours. There will also be 2 driver's choice mandatory 6-hour stops. For example, the mandatory rest can be at Brayburn or CarMax and will be 6 hours. There will be 6-hour rest at Circle City or Central or Mile 101, and that's up to the driver as well. Eagles rest stop at 6 hours, and the 2 Rivers mandatory rest will still be 8 hours. Yukon Quest Rules Committee decided to make these changes after receiving input from mushers, veterinarians, official staff, etc. Mushers will be changing up their strategies with these changes, and it may make for a more exciting race with more rested teams in the field. In the Yukon Quest press release, Bruce Lee, vice chair of the Yukon Quest International Rules Committee, said, quote, "We wanted to distribute the race more evenly along the race course to promote more rested teams. The Quest is an ever-evolving race that is always trying new things to promote better dog care." End quote. Yukon Quest starts in February 2015 in Whitehorse, Yukon. Last night at Grotto Memorial Park, the Alaska Gold Panthers and the Kenai Peninsula Oilers locked horns for Game 2 of their 5-game series. The Gold Panthers got off to a nice start after a Cody No sack fly. Jacob Hayes takes one out of the park, his 4th of the year. Alaska was up 3-0 after 3 innings, but Gabriel Munoz, he answers with a solo shot of his own for the Oilers, his 3rd jack of the season. It makes it 8-3-1 game. That goes out about left center field. The Oilers didn't have a player with a multi-hit game, however. That's because Alaska's fielding was a big part of that. Nice double play here. Tanner Pinkston just gloves that one. But a crazy play here in the top of the 6th inning. A wild pitch gets past Eric Hutting, bounces right back to him off the wall. The Oilers scores. Alaska gets the rundown, but can't convert. No outs for the Oilers. And that run right there, they trail by 1. It's a 4-3 game, but Jason Baladiz had short-term memory and took out the next 3 batters for the Panthers. The bottom of the 8th is when the Panthers flipped the switch. Bases loaded, 1 out. Chris Paulino hits the key RBI, driving in 2 runs. Paulino went 3 for 4 on the night. The Panthers scored 5 runs in that 8th inning and pull away for a 9-3 win. Jason Baladiz got the win going 6 innings, 2 earned, 5 strikeouts, finishing with a 2.08 ERA. The Gold Panthers had their 2nd straight game with 14 hits, and Paulino was a big part of that, having his best game as a Panther.
Yeah, just swung at some good pitches. That last guy just, making sure ball's up and something I could drive to the outfield and got it. I think they just had a little more fight in them. We didn't capitalize on some runners we had early, and I don't know, I just think that we did a good job in the 8th inning to, open it up a little bit and give us some breathing room at the last inning.
We're just staying with what we do, and I think our chemistry is really growing, like you said, and we're a really good ball club, and we can pretty much do whatever we want as an offensive standpoint. So we're really clicking together, and it's starting to be fun.
Sticking with baseball, last night the Alaska Wild and Fairbanks 49ers clashed on Arco Field for an American Legion baseball game. This was a league game, and it was a lot different from Monday's 11-0 win for the Wild. There were 5 lead changes in this one, but the Wild got 2 crucial unearned runs in the bottom of the 6th and win this game 6-3 in 7 innings. Mike Fitzpatrick led the Wild with 2 hits and RBI and a run scored. Terrell Ford got the save for the Wild. The Wild are now 5-7 and 7-9 overall. They will host Wasilla this Saturday in a doubleheader at Arco Field. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.